Before you decide whether you like these outfits or not, I want you to notice something much more interesting. Which one made you think, I could never wear that? And then I want you to ask yourself very honestly, why? Because sometimes we say you don't like bold clothes when what we really mean is, I don't want to be looked at. I think many women have a complicated relationship with visibility. We may love style, we may love beautiful clothes, we may admire women who dress with presence, originality, and confidence. But when it's our turn to wear something that announces itself, even slightly, something changes. Suddenly the jacket is too bright, the shoe is too high, the sleeve is too dramatic, the dress is too revealing. And of course, sometimes the outfit genuinely isn't right for us. That's normal. Not everything has to be our taste. But today I want to talk about those times when something does attract us, when something does excite us, when something does make us curious, and we reject it anyway. Not because it looks bad, but because it asks us to be seen. Take this outfit, for example. On paper, there's nothing especially complicated about it. It's a strong jacket with otherwise simple pieces, but the color changes the entire feeling. If this same outfit were in black, navy, gray, or beige, many of us would probably find it very easy to accept. But when bright colors are mixed with the right ones, the outfit suddenly has presence. And when the outfit has presence, we imagine that we need to have presence too. But that's where the discomfort begins. Because the question is no longer, does this go with my trousers? The question becomes, can I handle the attention this might bring? And I think that distinction matters. There's a difference between not liking an outfit and not liking the feeling of being noticed in it. One is about taste, the other is about permission. And for many women, especially after a certain age, visibility becomes a very loaded thing. We are often encouraged to look polished, appropriate, flattering, elegant, and tasteful, but not too expressive, noticeable, sensual, not too eccentric, not too pleased with ourselves. There is this invisible line. Look good, but don't look like you tried. Have style, but don't attract too much attention. Be confident, but not so that it makes other people uncomfortable. And then we wonder why both clothes feel difficult. Now, let me reiterate that style doesn't have to mean loud style. It doesn't have to mean bright colors from head to toe, enormous silhouette, or anything theatrical unless that genuinely appeals to you. Boldness can be very small. It can be a blue shoe with an otherwise simple, neutral outfit. It can be a sculptural earring. It can be a print you would normally admire on someone else, but never really allow yourself to wear. It can be choosing the coat with personality instead of the coat that disappears. The point is not to perform confidence. The point is to notice where your confidence has been trained to shrink. And that's why I like outfits that have one slightly unexpected element. They give us a way to practice being visible without feeling like we've lost ourselves. Here the base of the outfit may be familiar. Maybe it's capris and a blazer. Maybe it's a simple dress. But then there's one element that interrupts the safety. And that little interruption is often where personalized style begins. Not in the part everybody understands immediately, in the part that makes you pause. Because that pause says a lot. It might tell you, no, this isn't for me. Perfectly fine. But it might also tell you, I like this, and I don't know whether I'm allowed to like this. That's a very different conversation. When my clients try something outside their usual boundaries, they often say one of these two things. Either this doesn't feel like me, or after a moment, I don't know why, but I feel more like myself. And that second reaction is so important because sometimes the version of you that feels most true isn't the version you are most used to seeing. I think we often mistake familiarity for authenticity. We think this feels like me when what we really mean is this is what I've worn for years. And we think this doesn't feel like me when what we really mean is this asks something new from me. But personal style isn't just a record of who you've been. It can also be a rehearsal for who you're becoming. Now, this outfit may divide opinions. Some of you will think it's fun, some of you will think it's too much, some of you will think I love it, but I could never wear it. The last reaction is the one I want to sit with, because I could never wear it often sounds like a style opinion, but sometimes it's fear statement. It can mean I could never handle the comments, I could never walk into a room and feel that visible, I could never be mistaken for someone who wants attention, I could never let people think I enjoy being looked at. And maybe the outfit is too much for you, but maybe it's not the outfit that is too much. Maybe it's the attention. Maybe it's the possibility that people might see a version of you that is more expressive, sensual, more playful, more creative, or even more powerful than the version they're used to. And maybe that feels risky, because when we change how we dress, we sometimes change what people are allowed to assume about us. That can be uncomfortable. So if bold dressing feels intimidating, I wouldn't start by trying to become an entirely different person overnight. I would start here. Choose one thing that has more life than you normally allow yourself. One color, one accessory, one silhouette, one unexpected combination, and then keep the rest of the outfit grounded enough that you still feel like yourself. This is not about shocking people. It's about slowly increasing your tolerance for being seen. Because confidence isn't always a dramatic transformation. Sometimes confidence is wearing the slightly more interesting shoe and not apologizing for it. Sometimes it's choosing the color that lifts your face instead of the neutral that keeps you hidden. Sometimes it's letting a piece be beautiful without immediately trying to make it quieter. And I know this channel will probably always attract women who are interested in something deeper than the 10 things that make you look expensive. There's nothing wrong with practical style advice, but I think many of us are hungry for a different conversation. Not just, what should I wear? But what am I afraid to express? Not just, is this flattering? But does this feel alive on me? Not just, will other people approve of it? But do I recognize myself in this? Because the goal of personal style isn't to become the loudest woman in the room. It's not to become someone who dresses for attention. It's not to force yourself into clothes that feel unnatural. The goal is to stop editing yourself so automatically that you don't even realize you're doing it. So the next time you see an outfit and think, I like it, but I could never wear that, pause for a moment and ask yourself, is this really not my style? Or am I afraid of being visible in this way? The answer may tell you more than the outfit ever could. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and maybe this week try one piece that lets you be just a little bit more seen. And then tell me in the comments which outfit in this video would make you feel most visible. And is that visibility exciting or uncomfortable? Thanks for staying with me until the end. And I'll see you in the next week. Ciao, ciao, everyone.